Hey there, everyone. My name is Keith. This is my channel, Attack from Downunda. We're doing a contest today for Phobia and Seasons competition to win some records and stuff. Uh, and I just wanted to welcome you guys to my channel. And this is Sonic Boom TV, episode 266. Doing my best impression of Keith. I did this sketch in about 5 seconds. Wanted to do a contest for him. He's got on his channel Attack from Down Under, the 2-year channel anniversary Phobia and Seasons competition. My phone is crooked. And what it is you have to show some records or whatever, according to his questions. So I didn't rewatch the video, but he listed his questions on the page. So you want to go to, first of all, Attack from Down Under on YouTube, and subscribe to his channel. I'm going to try to remember to put a link in underneath the video. But you can win some records and I think some CDs. I prefer the records, so I don't know what the stipulations were. I gotta go back and read that. My phone keeps tilting this way. I don't know what's going on here. Guys, we gotta try to adjust real quick. What a way to start a contest, right? Whatever. So the first question is to show an album cover with art that you have a phobia about. Example, scared of snakes, a snake album. And so, thought about it. And, sorry guys. I don't really have any phobias to the point where, like, I'm terrified of something. Because, like people that have phobias of snakes or whatever don't want to be around a snake at all. And if they see one, they're out the door. And I don't have anything like that I can think of. The closest thing I could think of was, like, I get really claustrophobic if I'm, like, bound some kind of way. Like if somebody was holding me tight like that and I couldn't move, or if my fingers were tied together, that would kind of freak me out. I don't know if that's a phobia, but it's something. But I don't have anything that looks like that. So I just went with a common one. I could have went with snakes, but I felt like those albums might be shown, and I wanted to do something different. And then I couldn't find anything really with what I wanted. So I went with spiders. A lot of people are terrified of spiders. And so this isn't really the perfect album cover for it, but I'm going to show it anyway. And this is a band that I found a couple years ago. I got 2 of their albums. They're pretty good, kind of stoner rock kind of stuff. The Black Spiders, and they have this Black Widow in the logo. This album is called Volumes, and they have these kind of ape men looking guys there, so that could be a phobia too. You could be terrified of them, but the name of the band and the spider in the logo should be enough to qualify as an album cover that shows a phobia. I don't know if we got anything. No, nothing in the inside, I don't believe, that would further that. But Black Spiders, I found 2 of their albums real cheap at a record store, Euclid Records, long time ago, and they were good. Haven't listened to them in a while, but definitely good deal. His second question, 2 seasons. Show an album that you like to play in winter or makes you think of winter. Show an album that you like to play in summer or makes you think of summer. And I don't know why we only got those 2 options, but that's fine with me because I don't know if I could have did spring or fall. So the winter album, it's more specifically a song, but the album title works as well, and that would be Cinderella's Long Cold Winter, with the song Long Cold Winter. Now, I don't know that I listen to this exclusively in the wintertime, but that song does trigger that thought, of cold and snow and everything else that doesn't really happen that often here. It did happen this year, but not that often. So that's my winter choice. And for summer, one that I don't think anybody's going to show, and this is not necessarily a summer theme song, I guess, but it's something that it makes me think about summer because of the video and everything. And that's Len. You Can't Stop the Bum Rush. Len was kind of an alternative, kind of got some rap stuff going on in it. You know, it was a kind of trendy one-hit wonder kind of thing. And they had a song called Steal My Sunshine. And you probably heard it. It was kind of the earworm of the year kind of thing for that summer. And this girl, in the video, there's a girl and a guy. The girl is beautiful. And they're brother and sister. But if you watch that video and don't know they're brother and sister, it's kind of weird because they're a little bit too huggy, whatever, for brother and sister. But, you know, they made it work for that one thing. I think this is the guy right here. And her name is Sharon. And I don't know what his name was, but we've got D-Rock, DJ Moves, and Burger Pimp. So I don't know who's who or whatever, but Steal My Sunshine. Look that one up and you'll remember it. And it's a perfect like summertime kind of song. It's fun. They don't have much else that's worth, you know, that I can remember anyway. I haven't listened to this in years. But I listen to that song every now and then, you know, but long time since that. So the next one. Show a weird soundtrack album. Well, unfortunately, I've been reorganizing my shelving, and my soundtracks used to be down here where you can see the tops of these records. They used to be those shelves right there, the bottom stuff, and I moved them. And they're all just like mixed up because it's not just soundtracks, it's soundtracks and compilation albums and different things. And I couldn't get to them. And then my CD soundtracks are up here, I think, in boxes. And it just became like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to find, you know, anything too weird from what I have access at the moment. But I did find two, and I'm gonna show both of them. One because I haven't listened to it yet, but the cover is creepy to me. And the one I'm choosing for the entry is this one. It's Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse, the soundtrack. Now this is a video game soundtrack. And it is the acclaimed album of indie covers of 1950s era songs, finally on vinyl, limited edition splatter vinyl. I don't want to show the vinyl because I like it. We've got clear with splatter, green, radioactive. I had this video game, the original game, on a computer. I don't know if they put this out on, you know, Xbox and PlayStation and all that stuff. I don't know. But it was definitely a computer game, and I had the original one, and it never really worked because I never had the right kind of computer for it. But my friend borrowed it from me, and he loved it. And you know, he said it was great. I couldn't get it to play too long without it crashing. But it's got a bunch of, you know, 50 songs like Lollipop, My Boyfriend's Back, Earth Angel, Strangers in the Night, Mr. Sandman, Tears on My Pillow, and The Living Dead is the last song. I don't know, but I don't think that's a 50 song. But it's got like people like the Ravenettes, Death Cab for Cutie, Cake, The Walkmen, the Dandy Warhols, the Flaming Lips, and Phantom Planet as that. So this is a little bit of a weird kind of soundtrack. I got this from VC Vinyl, and they had a bunch of them, but man, I thought I was gonna miss it because I didn't have any money when it first came out, like to buy, and they sold through all of them. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna miss it. And then they said, oh, we'll have a few, I'll save you one. So the guy forgets, and I was like, oh man. So I had to wait a couple weeks, and then they all of a sudden had a couple left, and I bought one. It was like the last one, supposed to be the last one, and then a couple weeks later they had a ton of them. So, but I only paid like 10 or 15, I think, for it, so not too bad. The other one is one I just recently got, and I haven't listened to it yet, but it's the cover of it is creepy, and I just wanted to show it because it's a movie I've never heard of, But it's called She Will. Music by Clint Mansell. So maybe it's a score, I guess. So we cover soundtracks and scores here. But that is a creepy looking cover. That, like, she's got these tree things, but they're like light coming out of her hands. It's craziness. And then we get this girl in the back. She may or may not be dead. We got some kind of blood, something or other going on the inside. I don't know what the... We got the scary girl here. And something there. I don't know if the color of the album... The cover of the album is pink. Baby pink. But I need to listen to this one. I haven't put it on yet. And I think it's just a score, like I said. So, who knows? But that was a recent one that I got. And otherwise, my soundtracks are, like I said, all mixed up. And I could find, like, the ones that are, like, all these old-time movies that not really anything to talk about or to show that would be weird. It's just old movies. So, hopefully I qualified the weirdness on that. And then the last thing he's got, talk about your favorite record store, or if you just buy online, your favorite online site to use. Give them a shout out and show your favorite things you have picked up from them. Could be music, t-shirts, posters, toys, anything. Most of all, have fun with it. Well, again, I didn't really prepare much for that as far as what I got. But I got this hat from Euclid Records. Look at my crazy hair. We got 3301 Charter Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, and 19 North Gore Street, St. Louis, Missouri. I've never been to St. Louis, but the New Orleans store is absolutely awesome. You can always find things you're looking for in there, or things you're not looking for. Got this little Christmas ornament thing, their logo in pink. They do a lot of silver and pink for some reason. I don't know if that's their favorite colors or what. But I've got a couple other things. I got a bag. Oh, it's sitting here. I thought it was sitting here, but apparently not. But you know, these record store day kind of bags, record holder bags, whatever. This one came from there, but this is a record store day one. But you know, I got a bunch of these from them. But I do have one with their logo on it. But this one came from Record Store Day, the 2022. I've got several of the Record Store Day ones. I don't think I got one last year. But I've got a couple other ones that came through there. But, you know, really great store. I'm going to show a couple records that I just happened to grab right here that I know I got from them. But I recently got this Police album, Ghost in the Machine. This is I got this for $12.99 from them. This is I think the last Police album I needed, and one I should have gotten a long time ago. It's got Spirits in the Material World, and every little thing she does is magic, Invisible Sun. Those are the three hits on that one. So that one, yeah, I should have definitely had that earlier. But then I go there for Record Store Day. That's my place that I go, and I've gotten good stuff, and I just wanted to show you one that I got from there recently. It's the Pearl Jam's Dark Matter. This one wasn't cheap. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like $50. But this is the one with the cool vinyl. I wanted to show, like, that's so awesome looking. It looks like Ghost. I don't know. But they always have a good selection of new stuff. They have sections just like any normal record store. You can go through and look for whatever genre you're looking for, and you can find like, say you're into heavy metal, they got a metal section, they got a punk section, they've got a mix section that seems to be a lot of things that could go either way. Like, could be in the punk stuff, could be in alternative rock, could be regular mainstream rock. They've got local section, they got jazz sections, they got soundtracks. They've got 2 floors of stuff, new and used, and they usually have a good 99-cent section that I have found plenty of records in, and good condition. Not like you expect to go in there and everything's torn up. And they do have that, and they do have stuff that's like moldy and whatever. But they also have like brand new stuff in there. And I'm going to show you one that I found a long time ago. This is a Motor City Rocks, or WLLZ Motor City Rocks 3 compilation. It's a heavy metal compilation with bands I've never heard of on there, but from the probably 84. So this is a real old one. But you find stuff in there and you're like, why is this in here? Well, could they not sell this? So I would think that they might have been able to sell this, but it's got that many songs. It was put by Stroh's Super Talent Search. You got Savage Grace, Seduce, Strut, Scarlet, Halloween. Not Halloween, Halloween. I don't know if that was if they got popular or not. I feel like there is a Halloween band, but I don't know if it's them. They got a song called Trick or Treat. Gary Spinola, Something American, I should say. Cadillac Kids, Quest, and Bill Mueller. So it's a pretty good album. I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever heard, but pretty good. And I was surprised. It's like great condition. The cover's in great condition. The record's in great condition. Everything good about it. Then, and that's from the 99-cent bin that I got a while back. But they have other things like sale things. Like they have a thing they call the Mighty Markdown section, where you'll get like albums that are normally cost you $25-$30, and they'll be in there for like 10, 15, something like that. And you can find some good stuff in there too. A lot of indie stuff. This one was they called it a $5 foot long at one point, but then I ended up getting it for 99 cents on, I think it was on Record Store Day they had it, but they'll put these stickers on them. Like, we've got the Mighty Markdown. I mean, you can see the 99-cent sticker, but there's other stickers below it. That means that it was marked, Mighty Markdown, then it was the $5 Euclid Records footlong playing on the subway thing. So it went from whatever to 5, then it went to 99 cents because they couldn't get rid of it. And this is called Laughter, Tiny Vipers. Brand new record. It was sealed, I believe, when I got it. Yeah, see, there's a $5 sticker right there on the back. It still got the shrink wrap and everything. I listened to it. It was pretty freaking good. Indie kind of stuff. And then sometimes they have a 3 for $5 section. And a 3 for $5 section usually has things that are 99-cent kind of stuff a lot of times, but better condition, but not always better. Sometimes it's the one in the 99-cent bin is the thing. But I've had stuff that I found in the 99-cent section that I was going to get, and I walked over to 3 for $5 and found the same exact thing that was better, and I just kept that one and put 99-cent one back. But I do tend to find stuff in there that is brand new, bands I've never heard of, and then sometimes they're autographed and stuff like that. So we got this one. It's called the Invisible Hand, and 3 autographs right across the top, 3 for $5. And don't know who these people are. Listen to this. It's pretty good. Not super popular, or not I wouldn't say popular, but super mainstream. It's not that. It's kind of indie rock kind of stuff. But then it's also autographed on the record. It's on the label. 3 autographs there. And then the other side is that. So, Invisible Hand. I thought it said the Invisible Band when I got it. But it's Invisible Hand. So that's kind of stuff you can find. And you can find a lot of like normal mainstream stuff there too. I was just trying to show things that maybe other people aren't showing. You can find everything there, and it's like I don't go there usually with an idea of what I'm going to get unless I see them post something online and I want it, because they post new records a couple times a week, and so if it's something I want, and I'll try to go get it, if it's, but it's not right around the corner or anything. It's, you know, it's not super far away, but it's not an easy access thing all the time to go over there. But it, you know, when you walk in the door, and to the left there's like a bin that has brand new stuff, and there's like two things, but then behind it, kind of connected, there's these things of, you know, bins of records, and there's brand new stuff in there on one side, and the other side is new used stuff. And I'll just start going through the new used stuff first, and you'll find stuff that's very low price, and you'll find stuff that's like kind of high price in there. And you know, you can find anything. And I find a lot of albums that I've been looking for years that just never came across, or they're kind of expensive, and I find them for like 12, 15 bucks, something like that. And I'll usually get one or two of those when I'm there, and then I'll go through the other side and see if there's anything brand new, and I'll find some. And I'm not sure that I got this one there. I think I got this one there. This is one that I've wanted for years. You know, and let's hum. You prefer an astronaut? I don't know if I got it there though. It doesn't have the shrink on it anymore with the sticker. Yeah, I did get it there. This one was yeah, this was $38.99. This is an awesome album. The first 4 songs are just better than most albums that ever were out there. You know, Little Dipper, The Pod, Stars, and Suicide Machine, just amazing songs. Kind of a heavy alternative, not grunge, not metal, but something awesome. But so that's another one I got from them. So you can get that kind of stuff, reissues, new stuff. They have stuff that's like bootleg, not bootleg, but you know, their radio performances or whatever kind of stuff. You find a lot of that stuff there, where they're not official albums, but they're live a lot of times, like live on the radio kind of stuff, which are legal to do in other countries. And they have a lot of that kind of stuff. They have all kind of stuff in there, man. It's a great store. If you happen to be in New Orleans, you're looking for records, go to Euclid Records. Don't go to Peaches or those other ones, because, I mean, I'm not saying don't go there, but if you want the best prices and you want, I think, the best selection of stuff, Euclid, the place to go. The staff is awesome. You know, they seem to kind of care, and they'll talk to you and just BS with you or whatever. And they do trade-ins if you want to go and trade something in. I've done it a couple times, and I thought they gave me better prices than I thought I was going to get. So I'm not saying that's a rule, but I've brought them some sealed stuff, I should say. I never bring them anything used. But I've been pleasantly surprised at what I've gotten for the few records I've brought in there. So maybe maybe they do fair, or, you know, because a lot of stores will say, you know, you bring them a record that's worth $50 and they're going to say, oh, $5. I don't think they do that. I never really priced them out. I just said, here, you know, what can I get with this? And they look at them and do whatever they do. And I just walk around the store, and then the guy comes up to me, oh, we'll give you this, whatever for it. Fine. And I take store credit and just use it that day. But it's a great store. There's a guy named Lefty there. He's the boss man. He's got a beard. Usually wears a hat. I don't know if he wears this hat, but he wears a hat usually. And there's some other guys, I don't know their name, but all good people. And there's a girl that works there too. I don't know her name. But I don't know anybody's name except Lefty. But they, you know, he knows me. So when I go there, and I wish I could go there more often, but it's not, you know, it's not close enough to just be in there. And I tend to spend more money than I need to be spending when I'm in there. So I try to make sure I got some money that I'm going to spend that day and good to go. And they're awesome at, on Record Store Day. I've had awesome luck with them. I get almost everything I'm looking for. I do get there early most of the time. You know, I try to be one of the first people in line, so I can get what I want. But great store. Check them out. I think I've done enough for this contest. For my good buddy in New Zealand, Keith. I hope he enjoyed my little impression I did of him at the beginning. And that is it for this episode. I will talk to you guys later.